Hey internet, you're probably wondering why I'm not looking all awesome and fly and shit. I've just come back from a run and something's happened to me and I'm just fucking furious. Really angry. I fucking hate my neighbours. I hate my neighbours so much. First off, okay, now this first thing is my fault. It's my own doing. I went for a run and went to the gym and I left my keys in my pants. Which is like, okay, silly mistake. But I've been living in this townhouse for like, I think 3 months now, maybe 4 months, and my neighbours, when I asked them if they could let me in, because we live in like, they're like 4 stories and the fourth floor is like a rooftop balcony, and I just asked my neighbours if I could go up to their balcony and then jump over so I can go into my balcony. And they were saying to me, oh no, we don't know if you live there. We don't know if you live there. We can't take that responsibility. We just can't take that responsibility. First off, I just like to say that over the past couple months I've been living here, I have tried to say hello to these lovely individuals next door, and every time I do, I go, oh, good morning, how are you? They just like look down and like, oh no, 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 we can't talk to you, no, no. Second thing, they have a child that lives next door and it is constantly fucking screaming. Now, I really want to turn around and say, look, I can't take the responsibility that you're not like, I don't know, have a martyrs theme set up inside and you're just like abducting small girls and then like putting them through torture mechanisms just to see if there's an afterlife. I can't take that responsibility that you're not doing that. I'm gonna call fucking docs or DHS, or I'm gonna fucking call someone important, child workery. Nah. So here's another thing. I'm just gonna give you like a rundown of this townhouse or apartment. It's like I said, it's like 4 stories and there's like 6 flights of stairs. And when I hear the neighbours, and there's like 9 of them, and they're like, oh, I don't know if they fucking like run up there like Jumanji style, just like, bah, get to the chopper, bah. But you hear them, and I just want to scream Jumanji when I hear them like piss bolting up the stairs, and I can hear like, doo, 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 and then followed by some child screaming. It's probably being tortured and like cut up into little bits and science experimented on. Bad parenting. And look, I'm not one to judge when you have a small child and they scream. Like my sister has an Asperger's daughter, and when she was younger she used to have these moments where it was like these really harrowing screams, like nothing was happening to her. It's just that was like her coping mechanism. When something would get too much, she'd just have like an episode. But seriously, there is a child in next door that sounds like it's being dissected and then put back together just so they can learn like medicine and shit. And another thing, even though I already said this before, but they are fucking rude and they don't actually say hello. When you try and say hello to them, they just like scurry off about their fucking day. Well, you know what? Fuck you. If someone says hello to me, I will say, why hello, right back, because that is a fucking normal thing to do. And I'm really, really sorry if anyone is getting offended by my language, but this is fucking annoying. Like, I live in North Melbourne, and if anyone knows, like, the inner north, everyone is, like, super friendly. You walk down the street, you say hello, people are like, oh, hello, how was your day? And all, like, nice and like a normal person. Not like, oh, someone said hello to me, fucking run! What the fuck? I'm really sorry that we're a bunch of young people living next door and that we don't have 9 people living here. We're actually like abiding by a normal household code and not having like a million fucking people living in one house. We have 3 people. And then when I asked them, if they could let me in, just that, no, we can't take that responsibility because, you know, you could be anyone. I have lived in this fucking house for 3 months and I'm pretty sure that when I'm like in my normal day-to-day, not going for a run and look like, I don't know, like I'm homeless, that, you know, I'd stand out in a crowd. Like I have a flame red fucking mohawk. I have a pretty distinct style, so it's, you can remember me. I don't exactly blend into a fucking crowd. Jesus. And honestly, how many islander mutts live in North Melbourne? Really? Because I think I'm the only fucking one. So I'm pretty sure that you can remember who it is. And like, who doesn't get the time to know their neighbours? I know they have fucking 9 people living in there. I know what they all look like. I'm sorry that I'm just like so observant and, you know, wanting to know who I'm living next to instead of like, oh, no, I don't know you. Nah, nah, nah. And I just don't understand. I don't understand. When I lived out in the burbs, I had really cool neighbours that would get to know each other. When I lived like down the road in my old apartment in North Melbourne, I got to know my neighbours because I like to know who I'm living next to, just in case it's like a psychopath that cuts up people. And like, I have some evidence, like they have a child that screams in there. I don't have a child that screams in here. And another thing that's annoying, when that child goes off, my cat starts meowing. My cat has sympathy cries for the child that is crying its fucking ass off. I like being the jerk neighbour. Well, I don't like being the jerk neighbour, but I prefer it to be I'm the loud one. Like, my household is louder than your household. That is my rant for today, for this weekend. And I just had to get it off my chest. I'm sorry if it wasn't funny or if you didn't enjoy it, but seriously, I fucking hate my neighbours. They are fucking assholes. Look who's come along. Because the child's crying right now. My cat is scared and is on my lap because he's scared. He is scared for the child next door. So if you also have crappy neighbours and you want to shit in their letterbox, but you don't really want to shit in their letterbox so you can find DNA and shit and they can find out that it was you that shat in their letterbox, then don't shit in their letterbox and subscribe to my channel instead.